I like for everyone to grab a seat, take a very close look at this exchange from a GOP senator, and you tell me how and why these are the type of people who represent the country. You do not have to be knowledgeable of every single thing that is going on in the world to know right from wrong. Let me rephrase that, because I don't want nobody to assume that what I'm promoting is being ignorant. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is instinctively you know good from evil. This right here, I don't care if you wear glasses, you're bald headed, or you wear a suit. This right here is not acceptable. There's no negotiating with this.
Hamas, do you not?
Senator, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very
Let's start
effective
first
way.
with a yes or no.
Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that I do not support. But you asking the executive director of the Arab American Institute that question very much puts the focus on the issue of hate in our country.
Well, I got your answer, and I appreciate it. You support Hezbollah too, don't you?
Again, I find this line of questioning extraordinarily disappointing, Senator.
No?
That
Yes?
you have Arab American constituents that you represent in your great state.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that, but my time's limited, and I apologize, but is that a yes or a no?
Yes or no question to do I support Hezbollah? The answer is I don't support violence, whether it's Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other entity that invokes it.
You can't
So
bring
no,
yourself to say no, can you?
No, I can say no. I can say yes.
But
What
you
I can
haven't.
say is your
Can't
line
make
of
yourself do
questioning.
it. Do you
Senator.
support or oppose Iran and their hatred of Jews?
Again, I'm going to emphasize Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, none of them is going to, this
You can't bring
discussion.
yourself to say no,
Sir,
can you?
I don't support.
It's real simple.
Excuse me, I'm going to,
Ian,
if I may,
no,
as a Muslim
no.
woman, as a
How many times? I swear this is a pet peeve for me. Don't talk while I'm talking. Don't cut me off while I'm talking because I'm going to dismiss you. I'm going to literally dismiss you. At that point, you've pretty much shown me that you don't have no regard or respect for what I have to say for me as a person. You're entitled. You think that everything just is supposed to go your way. I'm going to dismiss you. I'm checked out. This ain't going nowhere. And it's sad because look at all of the translucent people that's in attendance here. You don't see not a single melanin tone complected person here at all. Not yet. I'm pretty sure there's one or two somewhere lingering around in here, but all these old ass people, forgive my language, but all these people, man, they damn near on their deathbed, but they sitting up here making policies and arguing over policies and what's right and what's wrong and this, that, and the third, but really not getting anywhere because as you can see, the conversational skills or lack thereof are absent with this old head here, which keeps cutting this lady off as she's trying to express herself.
the Muslim woman, sir, I'm going to tell you I do not support Iran. But what I will tell you is that this conversation.
I'm running out of time. I'm
Okay.
sorry. What's the United Nations Relief and Works Agency?
It's UNRWA, which is
Yeah.
the institution that exists to provide services and aid to the nearly 6 million Palestinian refugees.
And you called our decision to cut funding for them, quote, an incredible moral failure, close quote.
That is absolutely correct. But again, I would suggest that conversation
And
is about foreign policy.
We did that because 9 UNRWA staff members were fired for actually helping Hamas on October 7th. Isn't that the case?
I don't believe that.
So here's where I stand with this, right? Because I know a lot of folks have an issue with sending money across seas to other places where that money could be more and better utilized here, with all of the homeless not having anywhere to sleep at night, to the household where there's a mother and father or a single parent household, programs of different natures. I can understand the frustration. And I do agree to a certain extent, we should be putting and investing in us. But how can you call yourself a human being if you don't have a heart and you don't want to help other people who are in need or going through? Them people that's losing their lives and their families are losing their homes and all that shit, they ain't got nothing to do with these wars and all that. What they got to do with that? Why do they have to suffer? Because of someone else's idiocy. I think it's sad that we've gotten to a point to where our leaders don't know how to lead, and they don't know how to orchestrate bridges where both parties involved can communicate and combine resources in a way that helps both. This, I give you this if you give me that, or I give you this if you give me that type of deal. It never really pans out. Ew.
That's correct in terms
Let
of.
me ask you one more time. You support Hamas, don't you? You
Sir.
support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?
Sir,
Please.
I think it's exceptionally disappointing that you're looking at an Arab American witness before you and saying you support Hamas.
You know what's disappointing to me?
I do not
You
support
can't
Hamas.
bring yourself
I do
to
not
say
support Hamas.
You don't
or
support UNRWA. You don't support Hamas. You don't.
I was very
support
clear in my support for UNRWA.
Hezbollah, and you don't
I
support Iran.
oppose.
You should have your head in a bag.
Your time has expired. Please. Please. Mr. Berry, I'm going to allow you to.
Yo. Look, folks, you know I don't be watching this type of shit all the time. You rarely see these reactions. But when I watched this, it just came on by chance. And I watched it, and I'm thinking, man, them folks that be walking up and down the street in these beautiful cities with all these extravagant restaurants, and they be with their suit and ties, and I am this and nothing, and hi, and they always got on shades, and they think they superior and better than everybody, and they don't have characteristic flaws, and just on a human surface level, this is what we got to offer. I'm thinking to myself, damn, I feel stupid as shit. Damn. These are the people who make decisions for us. Damn. These are the people we allow to sign off on things. Damn. He's one of us. Damn. He loves America. Damn. Yo. I don't have a side in this. I don't like ignorance. I don't like violence. I don't like folks who do things based off of emotion and feeling and off of greed and pride, and they just lust for power. They just want shit to go the way they want it for their own benefit. I don't like those people. I don't agree with those people. I don't care what side of the fence you on or what country you from. Wrong is wrong, right is right. People who should be doing time should be doing time. People who should be held accountable should be held accountable. I don't even agree with just saying it's not my problem. That whole is not my problem. Let them deal with that attitude. I don't even agree with that shit. That's one of the biggest issues we have as a human race. We think we could just say, screw it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And shit don't work like that. This was like watching Jerry Springer, but politics, the politic version of it.
What? What?
Maybe you have more knowledge on this. This is only a clip. I'm pretty sure I'm missing loads of information from this. It still doesn't take a rocket science to fucking know that killing and destroying lives is not a good thing. I don't have to read the full manual to understand that shit.
To respond to anyone or all of those questions at this point.
Senator Durbin, thank you very much for holding this hearing and for elevating the issue of hate crime. It's regrettable that as I sit here, have experienced the very issue that we're attempting to deal with today. The introduction of foreign policy is not how we keep Arab Americans or Jew Americans or Muslim Americans or Black people or Asian Americans, anybody safe. This has been regrettably a real disappointment, but very much an indication of the danger to our democratic institutions that we're in now. And I deeply regret that. And I do hope that my testimony today has been helpful to understanding the need to respond to hate.
You support Hamas, do you not?
I want to know how much jail a person has to put in their head to keep their shit looking like that. Like, you know how they be having that swirl in their shit? I wonder how much gel you got to have in your head or how much you got to spray to get your shit to do that. Mine would never be able to do that. I don't even think I could pull that off. On a serious note, though, that shit was terrible. That lady, she held her ground, even though she was insulted, and she was being just as neutral as possible here. That was poorly handled. And based on what I've seen so far, now I'm a little more concerned. It's going to make me want to watch a lot more of this, just to see what type of discussions these people are having. I don't know why it took me so long to get out of this program that I was in, constantly just looking for stuff that really didn't have no significance to the country. This right here is an eye opener. Y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this. Do you know anything about this situation? Maybe you can enlighten me or somebody else that's watching this. Send me something. Let me do some research. But yeah. Shit's crazy, man. I don't know.